Hello, I'm Gil Zilkha. Welcome to my channel, Essential Classical Music, where we look at the best recordings of the classical music repertoire. This video is taken out of my larger video on solo vocal works. I hope you enjoy it. All right, now we come to, we're going to talk about Schubert later. He was the king of German lieder. Really, the king of French chanson was Gabriel Fauré. Wrote a ton of them, and they're just gorgeous. Again, that style of sort of dreamy evocation, very sensual and evocative. With Fauré, it's sort of this mellowness to it as well. It's sort of, again, a contrast with the more dramatic, stark German lied. Some of his famous songs include Après un rêve, After a Dream, and this is one where the poet is having this really intense romantic dream, and then he awakens and he's like, no, take me back. And then Clair de Lune, Moonlight, which is this song about love and sadness, and it's very gentle, very typical of Fauré, with this gorgeous gentle piano part. Also En Sourdine, Muted, another song about love that's also sort of very mellow and typical of Fauré style. And then some song cycles. One is La Bonne Chanson, the good song. And this one was dedicated to a soprano named Emma Bardac, who Fauré was in love with. I think it was around like the 1890s. She was interesting. She was married to a banker at the time. And then she ended up falling in love with Claude Debussy, and his marriage broke up, and her marriage broke up, and they ended up together, and sort of caused this, social scandal in Paris. Anyways, so this cycle was dedicated to her, and it's a very happy cycle about rapturous love and the consummation of love. And then there's a later cycle called L'Horizon Chimérique, the illusory horizon, where the poet goes out to sea in search of fulfillment, but can never quite find it. That's the illusion of the horizon. And for Debussy, Fauré, I go back again to the singer I mentioned for Debussy, Gérard Souzay. This was recorded in the early 50s with Jacqueline Bonneau on piano, and this is really a classic disc. I would consider this, if you're new to chanson, this is the one that you maybe want to sample first if you want to get your feet wet. He sings with just this brooding passion, elegant phrasing, beautiful tone. There's a really nice glow to his sound in this mono deco recording, so the recording quality is really not an issue. It's got the individual songs I mentioned. It's also got L'Horizon Chimérique, as well as some songs from Chanson, another French composer. So really wonderful disc. If you want something a little bit more comprehensive for Fauré, as well as chanson in general. In fact, this set, I'm going to keep coming back to this one. This is a Philips set of recordings from the 60s with Dolphin Baldwin accompanying. And Souzay was still in fabulous voice, a little better recorded here, more clear sound, that beautiful tone, the care and attention to the text. This does include La Bonne Chanson, for example, sung very passionately. It also includes a song Les Berceaux, the cradles. This is one where the piano evokes the rocking cradles as the women and the children are left behind as the men sail off on their ships. So it's kind of this sad piece. And then also a set of songs, Mirage. I know this from my own recitals. It's a little bit more difficult in terms of the chromaticism and the shifting chords. It's more of an impressionistic, evocative work. Really beautiful set. So this is from if you're really wanting to not just get your feet wet but really delve into chanson, we're going to keep coming back to this one because this includes Poulenc, Ravel, Duparc, Gounod, Chabré, Bizet, Franck. So it really, really, and with Suzet in his prime, really recorded well. So you can't go wrong. I also want to mention another set of Suzet in Fauré from the 70s. Not quite as good voice in this one, but it's more comprehensive in terms of Fauré. And it also includes the soprano, Dutch soprano Ellie Ameling, who sings beautifully. And she includes here song sets that are primarily for women, including La Chanson d'Ève, the Song of Eve, the biblical Eve, which is a really gorgeous, very sublime set of songs, real depth to the writing, and she sings that with just beautiful tone, wonderful control, very nuanced and poignant. And then also Le Jardin Clos, the enclosed garden. Again, the Garden of Eden. That's really a sensuous work. So especially for Ameling, I recommend this set as well. Now for Fauré, I want to mention just a few more singers. One is, and this is going back a little bit in time, is Suzet's mentor, Pierre Bernac. Bernac actually was the one who kind of pushed Suzet into singing. These are mono recordings recorded between the 30s and the 50s, various composers and accompanists. And Bernac was just a consummate chanson singer, very soulful, this deep, rich tone. He sort of had that old school kind of operatic sound with the vibrato, but well controlled and beautiful fluidity, the way he connected the words, which is essential in French chanson. This includes just a few songs by Fauré as well as other composers. Après un rêve is in here. The third song of Mirage, Jardin Nocturne, the Night Garden, really beautiful song. And the mono sound is something that you just get used to, and at the end the voice wins out. I also want to mention once again this set from Maggie Tate, the British singer who specialized in French chanson. She brings just this immersion in the style, that bell-like soprano, kind of floating dreamily, very wonderful fluidity. So that's a must as well if you're wanting to get into chanson. Includes other composers as well. So really a priceless set. And then finally, I want to mention another golden age chanson singer, Charles Ponzera. Ponzera actually knew Fauré at the Paris Conservatoire. In fact, L'Horizon Chimérique was dedicated to Ponzera. And he made some recordings with his wife, who he also met at the Conservatoire, Magdalene Ponzera Bayot. And these two discs on Dutton include many of the individual songs that we talked about. Includes also the song cycles L'Horizon Chimérique and La Bonne Chanson, coupled with, I think it's on, is it this one? Yes, and this one, which also includes his famous Schumann Dichterliebe with Alfred Cortot. This one includes individual songs as well as some Duparc. Duparc is an interesting composer, very chromatic, the shifting chords. For example, ecstasy. It's love intertwined with the sleep of death, so it's a little bit kind of spooky. But Ponzera, another very soulful singer. He had this beautiful, warm sound, very lyrical. For example, his version of Clair de Lune, just so beautifully tender, and wonderfully played by his wife too on the piano part. He was just really a giant of the genre, and for me, just really essential for French chanson as well. Thanks for watching. I wish you all a great day and happy listening.